So it's been almost exactly 3 years since I picked up this particular solar oven. This oven is called the SunTaste by SunOK, and I figured that it deserved an update video after all the questions and comments from the first video that I did on the unboxing. I showed the unboxing, and then I did a first cook in it, and I showed like a couple of recipes and stuff of things that I normally fix in it. And a lot of people had questions about, you know, how is it holding up? How hot does it get? Does it get too hot? You know, can you use it in winter? So I'm hoping to answer those questions here in this video. As you can see here, this oven looks pretty much as good now as the day that I got it, and it performs equally as well. There's virtually no setup time. I mean, you just open the lid, put the food in, and let it go. And so I've really enjoyed taking this on camping trips and to the local park, and just cooking at home out in the yard while I work outside. And I can tell you, as soon as you set up this solar oven at a campsite or in a park, people want to come check it out. I mean, it really is a conversation starter. You know, they don't see any power cords or batteries or gas canisters. They just can't believe that it doesn't have any power source. And I say, well, you know, it just works on the sun. And of course, at that time, I have to make my joke that it's nuclear fusion powered, you know, because technically, well, it really is solar fusion energy from the sun. But the eyes really light up on kids when you tell them that it's, you know, well, technically it's nuclear powered. As for how hot does it get, normally I'll let mine get up to about 225 to 280 degrees, and that's Fahrenheit. But I know people who live in like sunnier areas will definitely get much higher temps. I went ahead and pulled up the website here so people could see what the website looks like. If you click on the SunTaste tab there, it goes into the full explanation of what all the features are, you know, how it works, and it can explain it far better than I can. It does have a part where it talks about, you know, all the different foods that you can cook in it. Of course, that's just, you know, a partial list. There's tons of things, much more that you can fix inside there. I've cooked every type of meal in this oven, from soups to bread, chicken, dehydrated herbs and fruit, and I've made jerky and roasted nuts and seeds and potatoes and meatloaf. I mean, really, there's no limit to how many things that you can make in it. To answer some of the questions, it is extremely easy to clean up. The cork material itself does not really absorb liquids or anything, so it's, you know, you don't really have to worry about stains in that regard. All I use is like a wet paper towel or a wet rag. I've yet to have any issues with like mold or degradation from the heat or steam. But the oven does come with a nice non-stick pot and a roasting pan, and they're really perfectly matched to this oven, and it is pretty much what I use cooking with it almost every time. And the mirrors inside and the absorbing plate really work well. It's just a brilliant design. The physics of the oven, it just works really well. As far as traveling with it and setup, it really couldn't be simpler. I do recommend that when you travel with it, get yourself one of those plastic bin boxes, and that way it's not going to get, you know, bumped up and banged in the car, and your car doesn't end up smelling like a giant blueberry muffin on the ride home. Some people had asked about, you know, well, does it get too hot in the summertime? And that's one of the great things about a solar oven. It's not going to, you know, really burn your food. Now, you can leave it in too long. Since it kind of acts on like a slow cooker design, it actually, in my opinion, it actually makes the food taste better. Where I live, it probably wouldn't get as hot as some of the other places. I'm not very close to the equator, so it would probably get much hotter, but generally speaking, mine will actually get up to 250 to 280 Fahrenheit, you know, pretty easily. And I really think that the cork material itself is what really makes this oven stand apart from other commercial ovens, because for one, it's extremely lightweight, which was a huge consideration for me. It's much easier to travel with than like a wood-based oven or a composite oven that, a wood-based oven might weigh 40 to 50 pounds in this size. For the solar geeks out there and the engineering types, I highly recommend going to the website and check out where it actually talks about the cork material itself. I just found this fascinating because originally I was going to build a solar oven, but when I saw exactly how the cork worked for this, I knew that I really could not beat that design. The cork itself actually does come from the cork bark tree. It's completely renewable. It does not hurt the tree. Whenever the cork is taken off, it just regrows a new layer. It's completely sustainable. Whenever the package arrives, it's nice and packaged and padded in there. Mine came in without any bumps or scratches. But here, a couple of friends and I, we were at a park, and I had fixed some vegetables and some potatoes and a nice roasted chicken there, and it was just a really good day. It was just a nice campsite we had there. I think at the time that I purchased mine, I believe the cost was about $350 US. I have not checked and seen what they are now, but if you click on the Contact Us link on their website, you'll see all of the contact information there. I believe I just clicked on the email and just contacted them directly, and they immediately responded. They do have other products on their website, if you wanted to check out that, but you'll definitely see the SunTaste link on there, and you'll see both the compact version and the large version. So if you have any questions, that's really kind of the best place to go, or just contact them at their info link. But again, after 3 years, I have absolutely no complaints. It has been fantastic. It's certainly been the best solar oven that I've used, and I've used quite a few of them.